Our next colorant is mica powder. Now we talked before that it's an opaque colorant, but what we didn't talk about is it's also reflective. So think about these tiny little particles floating around in the resin once you mix it all together. So not only does it block the light from passing through, it reflects it. Picture tiny little mirrors all over. So that's what's really cool about mica powder, is that it gives you this depth and movement, as you can see right here, since those little reflective particles are suspended in whatever you're putting it in. So if it's resin, it's going to be suspended in the resin, and you can swirl it around, and those will actually stay, for the most part, where you swirl them. So you'll get a lot of depth and movement. Another cool thing about mica powder is that you can actually dust it in molds. So what I mean by that is you can take a mold and a paintbrush, a dry paintbrush. You can dip the paintbrush into the powder and just paint the mold. And once you do that, you can tap it out over a trash can just to get any excess powder off. And then you can pour whatever resin you're working with into the mold. And when you demold it, it's gonna have this beautiful shimmery metallic shine to it. And I wanted to do a little product call out here, and I am gonna call out our casting resins again. I did say that they're my favorite. So our casting resins, we have white, tan, and black. I have white and tan right here for you. So what's really cool about these, you don't really want to mix the mica powder into the casting resin, but you definitely want to dust the molds with them. But here's the really cool thing, hold on. Okay, we're getting really close and personal here, but do you see the difference? This is actually all the same mica powder. The only difference with this is that I used a white casting resin for this one, a black casting resin for this one, and this one, I actually made a gray casting resin by adding dye to the actual casting resin. So what's so cool about mica powder is that it's so versatile. It really depends on what actual product you put into the mold after you dust it. So you can do a clear resin, you can do whatever you like. You could even do another tinted resin, and the mica powder will turn out differently with how it reflects the color that's behind it, if that makes sense. So before we move on to our next colorant, I just want you to remember that mica powder is an opaque, suspended, reflective colorant. So if you want movement and depth, this is the one for you.